Manipur High Court has ordered deletion of a paragraph from a March 2023 order that urged the state to consider including the Meitei community in the scheduled tribe list. The court held that the paragraph was in conflict with the Supreme Court's Constitution bench stance. The March 27, 2023 directive is believed to be a catalyst for ethnic unrest that claimed over 200 lives. The contentious paragraph from last year's verdict instructing the state to expedite consideration of Meitei community inclusion was deemed for deletion. I'm being joined by Harish at this point. Harish, this is such an important, such a crucial development. We are now being told that the particular context because of which the entire unrest seems to have unfolded in Manipur is now going to be deleted. How has this come about? What are the details of this?
Yes, Sneha, what is to be remembered is that when this matter had come to Supreme Court, even the Supreme Court had, as an appeal against the Manipur High Court order, several social activists had moved to the Supreme Court. In that matter, Supreme Court had said that we will send back this matter for the High Court itself to review, saying that prima facie Supreme Court had also said that only the president has the power to give a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe status to a particular community and not the High Court. So after taking into consideration the Supreme Court's view, now the Manipur High Court has in a very significant order directed the deletion of a paragraph from a March 2023 order that had urged the state to consider including the Meitei community in the scheduled tribes list, saying the paragraph was in conflict with the Supreme Court's Constitution bench stance. Remember the March 27, 2023 directive, believed to be a catalyst for ethnic unrest, had claimed over 200 lives, as you rightly said. It has been rescinded, it has been revoked. That particular para has been struck down by a single judge bench of the Manipur High Court during a review petition hearing day before yesterday. Yesterday. And now the order has been upheld, and I'm bringing it to you. In fact, the contentious paragraph from last year's verdict instructing the state to expedite consideration of the Meitei community inclusion was deemed for deletion. The paragraph of the last year verdict stated the state government shall consider the case of the petitioners for inclusion of Meitei community in the scheduled tribes list expeditiously, preferably within a period of 4 weeks from the date of receipt of the order. And this particular para had caused a lot of hue and cry, in fact, resulting in ethnic clashes which had claimed over 200 lives. So the single judge's February 21 order emphasized the necessity of removing the directive, pointing to the Government of India's stipulated procedure for scheduled tribe list amendments. And so the single judge has very clearly said that considered the view of the Supreme Court in this regard, that it is the state or the president which is the empowered body, the appropriate body to give a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe status to a particular community. Back to you.
Right. So, Harish, just very quickly, if you could just try and explain to this. So, was this inclusion in the first place an excess of sorts? Is that correct or a wrong inference?
Yes, going by the deletion of this, going by the act of the High Court in deleting that controversial para, it itself is an admission by the High Court that its earlier direction, in fact, urging the state to consider including the Meitei community in the scheduled tribes list, it is itself wrong. And this comes after the Supreme Court had itself questioned the Manipur High Court's order and had very clearly said that this petition that only the president they can only be a presidential order, or only the state can decide whether a particular community can be given a scheduled tribe, scheduled caste status, and it is not the duty of the particular court. So now, after taking into consideration the significant observations which had come from the Supreme Court, now the Manipur High Court has done the correction, the requisite correction, and this is very, very important judgment, important deletion of the controversial para coming in from the Manipur High Court.